Bonjour and welcome to a quick video on tipping in Paris. Let's break down the rules of the game to help you navigate this aspect of French dining culture. For this video, we are going to focus on the typical cafe or bistro, where you're likely to find yourself eating most of the time. First of all, it's important to understand that in France, servers earn a living wage, they get paid vacations, and healthcare. This is different from the United States, for example, where tipping is expected and necessary for servers to earn a decent income. When it comes to how much to tip for a meal, it's generally considered acceptable to leave a few euros if you're happy with the service. Perhaps a good rule of thumb is, leave 1 or 2 euros per person per meal. For smaller items, you'll often see locals rounding up to the nearest euro for things like coffee or pastries. So, for example, if your morning espresso and croissant costs 4.70 euros, leaving 5 euros is totally fine. When it comes to actually leaving the tip, it's best to leave it in cash on the table when you're finished with your meal. In Paris, the restaurants are not equipped to take tips from credit cards. In fact, unlike in the US, there's no place on the receipt to add a tip. So if you only have a credit card for tipping, ask your server to tack the tip amount onto the bill before they run your credit card, but you need to know there's no guarantee the extra tip money will go to the server. So it's always best to carry a little cash for tipping. In summary, while tipping at restaurants in Paris is not strictly necessary, it is a nice way to show appreciation for good service. A few euros or rounding up to the nearest euro is generally considered sufficient, but you can tip more if you're especially impressed with the service. I hope you enjoyed these tips, pun intended. Bon appetit!